maybe Slim has some new weapons for us. Wouldn't it be nice of him? Some of the Megacorp weapons, of course. So we got the new look to the ship. It's now Quark green, which I think is the most appropriate color for the ship to be, because this is the Quark game after all. It's the game where you learn about Captain Quark. It's the game where you see the development, the evolution of Captain Quark, if you like. No. When the fuck are you gonna get new weapons though? Slim fuck. Alright, and now Blackwater City. This is a big one. This is an big one. Nothing happened. So although we're back in Blackwater City, just like with every other recurring planet, Insomniac Games don't just copy places that you've already been. This is Blackwater City, but it's a whole new part of Blackwater City that we had never been in. This is a very important planet, of course. It's an important planet in the first game as well, but much more so in this particular game, because of the reward that you get for completing it. I'm just trying to level up the Annihilator here real quick, because I'm gonna have several V1 weapons to deal with, on top of all the stuff that is at the very least V3, so you're looking at a fairly long time before all this shit gets leveled up. But with challenge mode you would expect it to not be too difficult. What? Okay, that was very reckless. This one's getting close to V4, so could possibly be the first proper V5, but I've already got some weapons that are V4, so you'd think one of them is gonna be the first one. First I have to get them all to V4 though. And this is a great way, as I believe I already mentioned in the past, to add an extra level of challenge to the game. If you just get a weapon that's a V5 and you use that for the most part, you don't really need to use any other weapon. But keeping your weapons mostly evenly leveled up, and as a result, keeping them as weak as possible overall, obviously adds to the challenge because you have weaker weapons. That seems fairly obvious to me. Right, the bridge, 20,000 bolts, and we proceed through the first area that we captured already. We've already captured, obviously. That is an incredibly low amount of bolts. Small amount of bolts, rather. I'm honestly not even going to bother blowing that shit up, because why would I? No reward whatsoever for doing it. that better? No. Alright, is the enemy better? No. Maybe they minimize the number of bolts that you get on the mission so that so you can't just spam it over and over again and you have to actually rely on the reward for completing it. That may be a possible and, might I say, perhaps even likely explanation. Tell you what, this really isn't that strong anymore. Or was it ever strong? I don't quite remember. It'll get strong at V5, of course. Any weapon at V5 is... well, I don't want to say carry tier, but definitely every weapon at V5 is strong enough to be like, I could conceivably beat the game with this weapon. Oh, nice, they're killing them for me. That's very, very handy. Man, what do you know? You can even shoot at them through this barrier. But they won't shoot at me through this barrier, will they? Oh my goodness. Yo, you need to level up N60 Storm. What?
Objective secure. We have captured the bridge.
Okay, there's 20,000. So at the end of this, I'm gonna be able to buy one of the weapons.
Sarge, somebody needs to get behind those droids and take them out.
I've got turrets here. These are the turrets that I was thinking I would use to level up the shield, but in the end I used the tank in the Annihilation Nation, which worked extremely well. Like, bizarrely well, honestly.
We've got orders to attack the enemy base and wipe these slime suckers off the planet. No way, man. We're not going near that base until somebody puts those turrets out of commission.
They're funny, the Galactic Rangers, I think. Alright, so, turret number 1. I'd like to just be dealing with one at a time, please. Yeah, this works fine. And you would expect the level up after this, no? Really? Honestly. Fuck me. Come on.
Let's move. Roger that.
Alright, fine. Strongest enemy by far, but
Heads up. Enemy saucers.
barely leveled up. Okay. This'll do it. Unless they kill him first.
Pounded by enemy saucers. We need backup.
Apparently they call these saucers. I'm not quite sure I agree with that. It doesn't look like the stereotypical flying saucer. And there's V4. And what's new in V4? Electrocutes enemies with each hit. Yep, that seems to be the case. V4, V4, V3. Alright. Let's level this bastard up then. Well, it really isn't in a hurry, is it? To kill anyone. Fucking Christ. Nor is it in a hurry to level up, apparently. And of course this weapon one-shots anything I hit with it, apparently. Yeah, apparently it just kills everything in one hit. Alright. And of course I got the gravity boots there, which are most important. That's why this is a more important planet than the equivalent in Ratchet Clank 1.
These gravity boots while I was running from the Tyrannoids. I believe they're your size.
Yeah, dudes!
Hey, Skid. How's the stakeout going?
Awesome! A few minutes ago, this totally tricked out space limo rolls up, and dude, you won't believe who was in it! Courtney Gears!
Uh-oh. Were you spotted?
No way, man! I've been staying out of sight, keeping a low profile. I'm like a shadow, dude.
And you're sure it was her?
Totally! She even autographed my t-shirt.
Ah,
You know how much this thing is worth?
Skid, get out of there.
Hold on a sec, bro. Somebody's coming. Hey, if you dudes are here about the shirt, the bidding starts at 300 bolts. Whoa, chill out, man. Hey!
Skid's in trouble. We better get back to the Obani Moons.
Alright, and now we have Obani Draco, or Draco. Still haven't decided on that one. Where we may find Skid. This is the third moon, the one that he was trying to hack into. And, well, apparently he was successful. This is a short video. I'm just gonna call it Blackwater City and Obani Draco. I'll make it into a single longer video. And there's one thing you can't say negative about Blackwater City in this game. It's very, very short. This is probably, in my opinion, the best looking planet in the game, if nothing else. Best sounding one as well, you will agree. I know you will agree. In fact, turned up the music just for this particular level. Yeah, it looks badass. Speakers everywhere. Whoa. Try the infect on these guys, they're very weak. Now this section, clear. Just a call back, I forgot the word for a minute there, to the first Ratchet Clank game. Don't quite remember which planet, but yeah, it's definitely a callback to that one. Now this section here, just avoid anything that looks like it would hurt you, and you will not be hurt. What do we got here? It's weird, sort of unclear sci-fi LED stuff. So if you want to make something look sci-fi, just put a lot of flashing and blinking lights on it. Granted, those are not flashing or blinking, but you get my point. More speakers here. This is a fucking badass looking planet, to be honest with you. Fucking badass looking planet. Am I really getting one bolt apiece from these guys? No, okay. Oh my god, it levels up so fucking slowly. And this one levels up extremely quickly. Look at that, it's incredibly quick how it levels up. Why am I still shooting it? I could let go. Believe me, there's a reason for that. If only you knew what it was. Of course, I would like to not die. That is notable as being the case. Ow, that doesn't help. Guys, it turns out it wasn't necessary. But I did glitch the suck cannon audio in the cutscene.
Whoa! Like I never knew you were this kinky, Miss Gears.
Don't you ever shut up?
Okay, I'll zip it. Man, the guys aren't gonna believe this.
Like destroy all squishies, dude.
They turned Skid into a robot? That's impossible!
Not for Dr. Nefarious.
Don't be afraid, Ratchet. The transformation doesn't hurt. Much. Besides, I think you'll enjoy being a robot.
Let's see if you can fight better than you can sing.
Okay, no subtitles there apparently. Let's suck up more of this stuff. And this is why I turned up the music. Bam, bam, bam. Fucking badass, man. Oh, it's already halfway to V5. Fuck me. Okay, so take out her dancers, whatever, but also focus on the big girl herself, if and when she would like to show up. Alright. That just shows you that we're dealing with a fairly decent weapon. Got the turret in there. There are a few more as well. Oh, where'd she go? Where'd she go? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Can I get... No. The turrets are so loud that they drown out the volume of the music so completely. I wonder if this is actually effective. You'd think it would be, but maybe it's not. So this thing actually weaker than the Annihilator now if the numbers are correct. Ah, that really didn't last nearly as long as I would have liked it to. Come on. Come on, you fucking bitch. What did you kill her with? There we go. My fans can't live without me.
Pop star disposed.
You okay, Clank?
Transmission from the Phoenix.
We've located Nefarious' star cruiser. It's refueling at the Zeldrin starport.
Ooh, another
Martin's
important
already on his
planet.
way there.
It might be a trap. I think Courtney Gears was setting us up. Even so, it could be our only chance to stop Nefarious. We'll meet Quark at the starport.
Be careful, Ratchet.
Come on, Clank. We'll come back for Skid later.
Like destroy all squishies and stuff.
Genius. Just genius. Alright, almost to the point where I can buy the disc blade gun. And next time, we shall be heading... Not there, dumbass, but here, at the Quark ship, we shall be heading to the Zeldrin starport. There's the mouse. I got it.